After marrying Gwen Stefani, Blake Shelton's life was never the same. While they both served as judges on The Voice in 2014, singers Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton got to know one another. Following their respective divorces from their husbands in the summer of 2015, they apparently became closer. Later, Stefani revealed to Howard Stern her belief that their union was actually prompted by something greater than the two of them. "We had just begun our friendship, which she described as simply amazing that God would have placed us in such a situation to have each other at that time." By the end of the year, Stefani and Shelton had become engaged. They did so by posting a picture on Instagram in October 2020. On July 3, 2021, at their Oklahoma home, the couple got married a year later. Since that time, Shelton has been candid about how his marriage to Stefani has altered him, particularly in light of the fact that he is now the stepfather to Stefani's 3 sons, Kingston, Zuma, and Apollo. The marriage, according to Blake Shelton's joke, has made him more likable. Blake Shelton appears to have changed since marrying Gwen Stefani, and if his words are any indication, those changes have been for the better. Being content and in love can change a person. Shelton made light of his marital transition on an episode of The Voice in October 2021. With John Legend, Kelly Clarkson, and Ariana Grande, the veteran of country music was serving as a celebrity judge on the program at the time. Shelton catered to Grande's emotions by giving her a box of Kleenex because she wasn't as experienced as the other judges on the show. And as a result, she became a little emotional during the audition process. Shelton presented Grande with the package and outlined, "You won't need these again after this season. You'll move on from it. Like us 3, you'll develop a callousness." Shelton attempted to ease Grande into the judging process, which caught both Clarkson and Legend off guard. Shelton then informed his fellow judges, "See, I'm now married. I'm a wimp. The softer I get." He learned that there is more to life than the way he had been living after becoming a stepfather. "You've got to bring some life in there," he remarked, "and by marrying Gwen, I've married into a family. She has 3 boys, and then all of a sudden you realize there's more." Shelton continued by saying that although he wasn't unfamiliar with this kind of family structure, Stefani wasn't sure if he would be interested in her because she is a mother of 3 children. Shelton's mother already had a 1-year-old kid named Richie when Shelton's father first met her. Shelton was ready to join as well. He thought, "Do you have 3 boys? Awesome. My father did that. Dad brought me up. I might." Blake Shelton proved his love and devotion for his wife and stepchildren. Blake Shelton's final season as a judge on the well-known talent competition is The Voice Season 23. Shelton left for a fairly straightforward reason. He wants to spend more time with his stepchildren. Shelton told People in December 2022 that he and Stefani had both led lavish lives across the globe and that it now feels good to take it easy and spend more time with their kids. He explained to the source that the couple is going through a stage where it sounds more enjoyable to throw on sweatpants at 6 o'clock and watch Ozark 8 times. Something that many of us can relate to. "The only regret I might experience if I left my career at this point would be that I missed out on some more significant experiences," he told People. "That's our children right now. It's not about me anymore, and it never will be." After marrying Gwen Stefani, Blake Shelton felt comfortable. Blake Shelton seemed to have been missing Gwen Stefani all along. He claimed to feel settled after the two got married in a December 2022 interview with People. The country artist remarked, "We get away from everything, and we're just us," in reference to the time they spend in Oklahoma. "It does feel different. In fact, I feel the most secure, content, and at home there." Shelton lavished admiration on his wife as well. "The only thing that truly matters," he gushed, "is that she's my best friend and everything I need and lean on in my personal life." Shelton acknowledged that he finds his marriage to Stefani to be so simple that it actually surprises him. "The issue with Gwen," he continued. "Blake Shelton has received guidance on the value of self-worth from Gwen Stefani and her 3 sons. As he said to People, putting Stefani's children's needs ahead of his own has allowed him to experience life in a fresh way. They truly rely on me," Shelton said, "but that's not a responsibility I've ever had or even anything I've ever contemplated getting into." He added, "However, this type of self-worth is different. Because you place yourself so far down the ladder and they climb up before you, it can be the reverse of self-worth." Shelton and Stefani dated for 7 years before tying the knot, giving him plenty of time to get to know Kingston, Zuma, and Apollo. Stefani and her ex-husband Gavin Rossdale share custody of the boys, and although the specifics of their custody agreement aren't made public, it's obvious that both of the boys' biological parents as well as stepfather Shelton spend a lot of time with them.